S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 53, Mike. I'm coming. One. Lucky. Watch quick. One.
Our first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
It's a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check. Watch 54.
Now this time Manning will throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
94. Use your focus. Hey, lock it.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Check 61. Matchbox, right.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Connor Barwin coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
I'm going to run you over. Watch twist. Watch twist.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. 66. Throw it high.
Here's Mariota. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Manning, and he connects with Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On play action, now Manning. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Mack, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Manning to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Manning. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 19. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Manning on the bootleg. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To throw is Manning. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Johnson. Gets around him. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 94 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Suckup for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Titans 27, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Titans 34, Colts 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's got Rodgers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Manning. Caught left side by Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Colts.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
When the Titans selected Alabama linebacker Rashaan Evans at number 22, I thought it was a perfect fit. Gives him a chance to apprentice a little bit with Wesley Woodyard right there next to him and eventually take over running that defense. He can run, he can hit, he can cover. Everything you expect out of a first-round linebacker.
Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Manning to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
You must be getting tired.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
One.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
60 Pittsburgh.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Get it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Manning. And this one complete right side to Funchess. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go, D.
Ready?
Off the bootleg. Manning. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mariota into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 36, Manning, and he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 21.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. That is caught inside the 5. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And off the deflection, it's caught. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville, it's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All day, defense, all day.
One.
Check 24. Check. Chopper.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Again, it's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Escapes the sack. They'll roll him out right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, there's a bunch of pressure that time on third down. They nearly got him. Probably should have gotten him, but he's able to escape the pocket. But unfortunately, by then, that play had already broken down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Manning now on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. On first down, it's Mack. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg. Manning. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Check 53's Mike. Yo.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
One.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. Here's Brett Kern now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They begin with Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Marlon Mack. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. No, 53. Mike.
Now Mariota. And that's caught inside the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Titans are going to win the football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.